Sunday morning, coffee, and retro game pickups. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Poor Man's Retro Game Room. Man, I had a couple of good weeks here and a really good day yesterday, and we're going to get into that here at the end of the video. Found some incredible boxed NES games, and some of those games I've been wanting for a long time. I own most of them, but I didn't have them complete in box, and so this is very exciting. But before we get to that, I want to give a shout out to Game Factor in Greeley, Colorado. Man, the dude down there is honest. He's a great dude. He owns this retro gaming store. He also has some really cool board games in there. Has some great sales. Very, very knowledgeable. In fact, we were talking the other day, and he told me that his first set that he had complete, that he collected, a complete set, was for the Sega CD. So that, that ought to tell you about the guy. He knows his stuff. And the Sega CD are the two games that I purchased there at Game Factor in Greeley. The first one is, and both of these games I've never played before, so it's pretty cool. Rise of the Dragon was the first one I picked up. And, I popped that in and just kind of played it a little bit just to kind of see what it was like, and it looks very cool. A lot of FMV, very cartoon style. I'm kind of anxious to kind of get into the game. I just turned it on and played it for like 2 or 3 minutes just to, kind of see what it was like. Very cool, though. Then the next one I got from him, and I haven't even popped this one in yet. I just got it, so, and that is Rebel Assault. Complete in box, excellent condition. Even has a little foam, piece that holds the CD in place. And I bought both of those, and he knocked $5 off of the price, just because I bundled those together. The dude's a good dude. And, sometimes when we go into some of these mom and pop retro stores, we do have to kind of remember that, they're there to make a living too, and it's not easy. So, but his prices are very reasonable, and he's a very, very honest, cool dude to talk to as well. Just go in there and have a conversation with the guy. If you live in Greeley, Game Factor in Greeley, Colorado, I highly recommend it. And then I went to one of my other places on the way home, and that's Always Picking. And if you watch this channel or pick up videos, I go there a lot. Fort Morgan, Colorado, Always Picking. And yeah, I got this Sega CD game. And this is cool, man. Lethal Enforcers Gunfighters. And I popped this in, played it a little bit. It's fun, man. I do enjoy this one. I'm really glad to add some games to my Sega CD collection, and it's been awesome. Now, I just showed you Gunfighters for the Sega CD. Well, I have never... I've owned the Genesis ever since it came out, and I've never had a Justifier. So I had to go into my trade group, or we have a Discord, and I had to put in there, hey man, I need a Justifier. And my buddy Bill, over at Bilbo Baggins' YouTube channel, I'll put a link in the description. Check him out, it's got some good stuff. But he traded me the Justifier, and it is sweet, and it's in really, really good condition. I mean, excellent condition. Very happy to pick this up. He also threw, Lethal Enforcers in with it, the cartridge, and was very happy to have that. I did not have it, of course. And I kind of stayed away from light gun games on the Genesis just because I never had that Justifier, and it could get a little pricey. I don't know. It's probably worth around $50, I think, on eBay. But buying it on eBay, it's a crapshoot. Man, you never know what you're going to get. So I was really happy to be able to trade a trusted friend of mine that I know how he takes care of his stuff, and I knew that I'd be getting a really solid, Justifier. That's awesome, man. So, Bill, if you're watching this video, dude, thanks for the trade. It was an awesome trade for me. Appreciate it. And all right, so that's Sega CD stuff. Let's get into the NES stuff that I found at Patriot Pawn in Sterling, Colorado, my trusted pawn shop. Nick down there, he's awesome. He's an honest dude, and I've been into a lot of pawn shops, you know, being into retro games, and he's got a different one. It's clean in there, it's organized, it's got tons of stuff, tons of retro games. It's really cool. All right, so I'm talking to him, and I was gonna actually get a game that I have in layaway. He has a layaway program. I was gonna get it out, and he said, "Hey man, I just had a bunch of in-box NES games come in. You want to take a look at them? Haven't even got them priced yet, but you want to see them?" I said, "Absolutely." And so he pulled out a stack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 complete in-box NES games. This is cool. I'm a huge fan of Shadowgate, and I have the cartridge. I had it back in the day, and I've always wanted it complete in box, and you can look at the condition of this. I mean, you can't ask for that any better than that for a complete in box NES game. Excellent condition. Shadowgate. Man, dude, I am so thrilled, and it's just awesome having this on my shelf. It's so cool. So Shadowgate, and then a game I've never played, but it's kind of its counterpart, or, you know, made by the same company, same type of game, and that is Deja Vu. And just, I mean, take a second to look at the condition of this. I put it in the case. None of these had cases on them, but they were in very, very good condition. The books are in great condition as well. And then another game I had not played, and this one's kind of interests me because I love retro PC gaming, and didn't realize, I guess, that this was out on the NES. But Exodus Ultima. You know, Ultima's a very storied franchise, especially if you've been a PC gamer. And so I'm looking forward to kind of putting this in and checking it out and seeing what it's about. That one intrigues me. And then there's a couple other games that I just never really got into, but I couldn't pass it up because the price was great. He gave me a killer deal. The first one would be Skate or Die 2. Once again, I don't know a whole lot about Skate or Die 2. I don't think I've ever played it, but I have played Skate or Die. And, you know, still in pretty good condition. I would say the Skate or Die 2 probably is the one in the, you know, the worst condition, but it's still not bad. I mean, you know, it's not bad at all. So I was glad to add those to my collection. Those might go on the Discord as trade fodder. I'm not sure yet. I better check out Skate or Die 2 and see if there's, you know, something there that I like. All right, and then I've done, you know, in fact, my last video I had talked about Tecmo Bowl, and you know, I just did a video on 5 NES games that made me a gamer. You might want to check that one out. I don't know, it came out and it just kind of died. So if you want to check that out, it's a pretty good video. But Tecmo Bowl, and I had this complete in box. No, I shouldn't say complete in box. I had the box and the cartridge. I've always wanted the complete in box because I had this back in the day, and this one is in very good condition, and the book's in great condition. You know, and all of these have that foam piece, you know, in the bottom. It's all there. So I could not pass this up, and this is not an expensive game to get in, to get complete in box. I just have never run across one in this condition. So I had to grab this. I'll be throwing my other Tecmo Bowl, you know, in the trade group, see if anybody's interested in it. But here's the big find. This one is a big one, and that is the original black box version of Super Mario Bros. Yeah, I mean, in very good condition. So this one was huge, man. I couldn't believe it when this was just kind of laying on top there of the stack. And you know, go check it out. Check it out on pricecharting.com or check it out on eBay and see what it's going for. I got a really good deal, and so yeah, this one's big, man. I'm so happy to add this to my collection. It's awesome. So, and I think you can see just one little flaw. There's a little tear like right there, but other than that, I mean, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Man, I'm trying to get it to where the light isn't. There we go. So yeah, man, excellent find. Great day yesterday. Nick down at Patriot Pond, thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Man, if you're in Sterling, Colorado, go visit Nick, man. You're gonna be surprised on the quality of stuff that he has in there and the prices, and the dude's an honest dude. So yeah, man, awesome. Awesome. I never thought I would find this, and you know, it just goes to show you, man, you know, stay out there, keep looking. Garage sales, pawn shops, any type of retro stores, you know, that just have like antiques. Always Pickin' has a bunch of antiques in there as well, and just some really cool items from back in the day. And then he's got a whole section of retro games there as well, so check them out. And Game Factor, brother, thank you for the deal, man. Huge shout out to you. Every time I'm in Greeley, I'm coming by Game Factor to check it out. So, all right, well, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Man, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Tell me your experiences with like Skate or Die or Skate or Die 2. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, man. Or Ultimate Exodus. I'd love to hear about that too. And I've already had a few comments on Deja Vu, because I posted a picture of this stack of games on my community board on my YouTube channel. And Deja Vu, you know, I've heard from so many people how good of a game that is. And so yeah, man, I am pumped, dude. This was awesome. Very awesome, man. All right, well, thanks for joining me today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and until next time, we'll catch you later.